Hey friends on YouTube, my name is Dennis, sometimes known as the Pikita Dude. This is painfully scrupulous and loudly silent Russian Walkie English Talkie channel on YouTube. How you all doing? Doing good? I'm doing good too, thanks. A few words about myself. I'm an English-Russian and English-Italian interpreter with a strong and painful emphasis on the tech side of this world. Sentimentality not being my strength area. Though honestly, at times I'm overwhelmed by emotion. I really could pass for a poet, whether it be in English or in Russian. In my salad days though, it was more of an emotional time all the time. These days the emotions are curbed most of the time because, I'm doing business in Russia. Lately I have started to do this on my own. Back in the day I was doing business on behalf of my business partners from the UK. Well, guys, mostly it is providing the multinational project teams with some consultancy, interpreting, translation, legal services, procurement services, and other kinds of services, which a company needs to be provided with working in Russia in these conditions where they have not yet come up with a representative office. Back in the day, I was doing business on behalf of my business partners from the UK. So I'm helping Russian guys with working with some foreign customers and foreign contractors on different projects. These days, I'm busy supporting some structural steel construction factories and workshops who are involved with some conspicuous construction projects here in Russia. Personally, I have completed several simultaneous and consecutive interpreting projects in many areas of human endeavor in Russia. Now I've decided that I simply have to make a difference in the world. I have to reach out to those of you who want to do business in Russia, who want to visit Russia, or maybe just who want to know more about Russia, who want to know more about its people and its nature and its architecture, whatnot. If you want to address your questions to the Russians or to me being a Russian, I could try and help you find answers to those questions. So please let me know in the comments below what you think about this. I intended originally for this channel to be your source of visual information and some food for thought for those of you who want to know Russia better. And maybe, just perhaps, I wanted this channel to be one of the trusted sources of info on what Russian education is like, on how Russian businesses run, on the mindset of the people, of the businessmen in Russia. Because as you know, one of my focus areas now is support for multinational and international businesses. On the other hand, my mastery of the two foreign languages could help us become some sort of a general purpose channel about Russia. Well, without your fine-tuning, without your helping me fine-tune this channel to your needs and maybe to your aspirations and to your vision of what is missing in the whole entire YouTube about Russia, maybe you can help me improvise all the time and we could just come up with something new every now and then. Or else we could just go with a plan and make it, build it and construct it, let's say, playing by the ear, improvising. So I'm looking forward to all this wonderful work that is ahead of us. And I'm looking forward to helping you out with anything that you want to know about Russia or just to let the Russian people know what you think. Kind of a two-way street that I'm planning for this channel to be like. Cheers guys for your attention. I am looking forward to meeting you in the upcoming videos and maybe showing you something good and interesting and maybe telling you some interesting stories. Or I could also help you out with some Russian and probably I could tell you something about London in Russian. Learn by listening to some intermediate Russian or maybe some high proficiency Russian, which would certainly be of great use to you if you're learning Russian. So I'm off to some other location to film for you and to think about what this channel is to be like. Although on the other hand, if you feel like you want to know some differences between Italian and English, or Italian and Russian. You could ask questions in the comments and I could address those issues too. I could address those questions too. So we could have some fruitful interaction, linguistic interaction. Of course, in the business world, because I have this insight into the business world in 3 languages, this is going to probably be interesting to those of you who are English speaking, but who want to know some subtleties of Italian way of speaking English. So some Italian footprint on the English they speak, that Italians speak. Or maybe if you're Italian, you could try and ask me some questions like, for example, when we say eventually, in English we mean in the end, finally, while in Italian eventualmente means maybe, perhaps. So this is one of the tricky moments in a conference room where 2 parties are sat at the table discussing something, and Italians could speak English and say eventualmente, eventually, and the British party would understand it in its own way, that it is finally, it will be true, it will happen in the long run, in the end, but the Italians mean only maybe. So that could lead to some misunderstanding. There are lots of things like this. And I have my experience with the English and Italian translation, which will help you to understand each other in Europe, or maybe across the ocean, just overseas from the States. You could understand better the Italian people who speak English, who learned English in Italy and who want to get their ideas across to you, and so that you could understand them better. Maybe not try to change them, but try to understand them better the way it is, their language the way it is. You could just try and listen to my experience videos, first-hand experience videos on differences between languages. So that could also be of interest. I hope I could interest you in this. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that this channel will have many more subscribers. I'm very optimistic and I'm enthusiastic about this channel, and I hope that you will also be like this. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Hope to see you in the next videos.